Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Ia here with Cornucopia Insight. If you are new here, welcome. Please like, subscribe, share the video, and of course leave your comments. For those of you who have already been subscribed to me and follow me on IG, thank you so much for your continued support. And without further ado, I'm just going to get into my quick disclaimer. I am not a professional. I am in no way an attorney, lawyer, police officer, any kind of medical professional, mental health professional. So if you are having any issues in those areas, please consult your authorities and people who are licensed to help you with that. I am here for entertainment purposes only, and just to share some of my personal knowledge and information that I've acquired over the years. Just for a quick background for people who don't know, I am an initiate in Santeria, or Ifa rather, and I've been an initiate since I was 10 years old. That would consider me an Iya, what they call in Ifa an Iya, IYA, which is like an elder. There's a lot of information that I do have that I know, and then there's some things that I've had to acquire on my own over the years, or via my late grandmother. She was a really great spiritualist, and she mentored me and taught me a lot, and I felt like it would be my duty to share my gifts with the world, and to try to hopefully help people and uplift people, and maybe give some people some insight into what they may have going on in their lives, and maybe it'll help them to interpret some of the things that they're going through for their spiritual awakening. If you are going through any kind of spiritual awakening, for one, let me just say this, because it's hard for people who are spiritual. Sometimes it is a very lonely path, and this has been very therapeutic for me, and I just feel I'm doing the right thing. But you are not crazy, and you are not alone. So don't let people think that you're crazy or that you are alone in this when it comes to this thing. So yeah, without further ado, I want to jump into my Dreamscape Diaries, which is a whole series on my YouTube channel. You can always click into that. I started it. I think I have about 5 videos up there already. So this would technically be my 6th, I want to say. I did take some time off for a while because I was going through a lot of personal stuff, and I just needed to rest and regroup. Because I've had a lot going on. But I'm very happy for the people who have stayed on board with me. I'm grateful, and I hope that this channel blossoms, it grows, and I find more of my spirit family out there, more of my soul tribe out there. So yeah, so let's jump into this. You will see me with my handy dandy notebook, because yes, this shit is real. A lot of these prophetic dreams that I've had, these were recorded some time ago. I wouldn't say a long time ago, but maybe a couple years. So I never got around to really sharing it. And the thing about it is that that's okay, because they say that when spirit gives you messages, like in the spirit world, time is linear, or rather time isn't linear. Sorry, they say time isn't linear. So these are timeless messages. So this can be happening during anybody's, any point in anybody's life journey, anything that's going on with you. So I just wanted to jump right into it. This was a prophetic message that I had back in 2023 that I saw in the dream state. It may resonate with you, it may not. What I like to do is I like to share what my prophetic dream was. Obviously, because I had the dream, it may only refer to me, but at the same time, you never know. Sometimes you have prophetic dreams and it could resonate with other people. They could be going through it too, and maybe it ain't all about you. So I try to keep that in mind when I share these messages, and I feel like if it can help somebody, it can help somebody, you know, even if it was a message just for me. You just never know. Sometimes a lot of these messages come through and there's a bunch of people going through a similar thing or seeing a similar thing. So I said, you know what? Well, let me share it and see how people feel about it, and if it resonates, and if it helps someone. Like I said, that's the most important part. I want to be able to make a difference and help somebody. So there's that. So yeah. Okay, so now I'm about to jump into a message that I got some time back. Let's see if I can find it in my handy dandy notebook. Okay. Okay, so in this dream, I was like in a room and I was like on lockdown with some people. I guess it was like men and women. I'm not 100% sure. I want to say it was mostly women, but I want to say it was like a group of maybe like 5 of us tops, maybe. And I didn't know who any of these people were. They were all, their faces were all a blur to me. Nobody really stood out. At first it seemed like I may have been like on lockdown in just like a regular dorm room or like a hotel room, or it could have even been a like an actual prison, because I think at one point I did see some bars on like the door to the room. So I don't know if someone's in prison right now, or someone is about to get released out of prison, or they just have special privileges while they're on lockdown, or if somebody's just on lockdown in the house for some reason. You can take it with a grain of salt. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, leave it, let it fly. So then the next thing I know, I look out of a window and I just see this huge, vast ocean. Huge, I don't see any vegetation, no roads, no nothing like that. And it's a little like just scary. I remember feeling like a little uneasy looking out this window, looking at this ocean, because it was so vast and it was kind of dark. Not the sky or anything, like not like it was nighttime or anything, but like the water itself looked a little dark. One of the girls that I was in the room with, she decided she wanted to go down the hall to like the nurses, what do they call that? Wherever the nurses like are sitting at, you know, at their desk, at their post or whatever. It's like a nurse's office or something. And she wanted me to go with her. So I decided to go with her. And the nurse tests her blood. She does like a blood test on the both of us. She tests my friend's blood and then she tests my blood, and I come up pregnant. Again, this could be for someone, I don't know if someone's pregnant in lockdown, pregnant and stuck in a house. Usually when you see water in dreams, even fish, that's another thing that can depict pregnancy. That can, symbolize pregnancy. So we do in fact get blood tested and I come up pregnant. So I'm like, oh, okay, whoa. So we go back to our room after getting this blood test, and it comes up that I'm positive that I'm pregnant. And I'm telling this friend, I'm like, hey, I'm recalling like this older dream that I had some time back. And in the dream, I woke up next to an individual that I used to deal with. I'm not going to say no names or get into that. I'm not messy. And I recalled this dream where I woke up next to this person, and me and this person, we had a situationship. Like, there was no strings attached. There wasn't anything serious going on. But I found out that I was pregnant with his child. And in response to that, I got scared and I said, well, let me go and pick up something heavy so that I can miscarry this child, because I don't want to carry it full term. I don't want it. This is going to get very graphic. I should have put that disclaimer in the beginning too. This is going to get a little graphic. I got to tell you, this one's a messy one, a very messy one. And I decided that I want to get rid of this child by picking up some weights. And there happens to be some weights in the room where I'm sleeping with this individual. And I get out of the bed, I go pick up the weights. This is in the dream I'm recalling in this room on lockdown with this girl, with these girls. So I'm recalling the dream where I'm laying with the said person that I had the situationship with. I realize I'm pregnant. I get up out of the bed. I pick up these weights that are laying around, and I successfully am able to miscarry. Like, the more I do it, I'm able to miscarry. Not at any point do I even recall miscarrying the child at any point when I'm recalling the dream. Yeah, and this is one of those crazy things where it's a dream within a dream. I need to make a separate video about that, when you have a dream within a dream. But anyway, moving forward. So as I'm going over this dream within a dream about how I was in this situationship, got pregnant, and I'm telling this girl that's in this cell or this room I'm in lockdown in with her, I'm telling her. And the next thing I know, she goes and moves over to like our bed. Like, now it looks like we're in a hotel room. It's weird. Like, it keeps changing, like how the room looks. So that's why I said I'm not sure whether it was like a dorm room or a hotel room or even like a prison cell. I'm not 100% sure, but I felt like we were on lockdown. So we're in this, I guess it looks like a hotel bed because it's like a queen size bed. So she goes and actually, let me rewind. Sorry. This is before she even goes and does the next thing. So as I'm telling her this, like, she sees me like smile and stuff, and she asks me, well, why are you smiling then? Like, that's horrible. Like, why would, you're telling me about a dream about something like that, where it's about, making a choice about, getting rid of a child. And so I just very calmly tell her, oh, no reason at all, and apparently after getting this blood test that she and I got, I was contemplating doing the same exact thing that was in this dream, which was, I have an idea, let me exercise or something to get rid of any possibility of this thing going full term. Okay. And apparently I did something or another, because I did like a workout or something like that. And I don't know if I did like push-ups or something rigorous, like a like a HIIT exercise or something, like something very, just something very vigorous. And I guess I ended up losing said, pregnancy, because the next thing I know, the girl I was talking to, she goes and she sits on my bed, or she sits on the bed that's in the room, and it's like a bloody spot under her where she's sitting. And apparently I was sitting there before I went to go work out to go get rid of, pregnancy, to terminate the pregnancy. So then she goes and sits in that spot. And I'm like, huh. Very, very strange. Continuing. And it was quite a lot of blood. I'm going to let you know that now. It was a lot of blood on this spot in the bed. And she had like a towel wrapped around her waist. And it was like super bloody. It was a white towel and it was super bloody. And then I remember thinking to myself, like, damn, if I have this person's child, like, I'm not in love with them and I don't want to be stuck with them, So I'm gonna just pause it right here, because again, I don't know if someone feels like, if someone is pregnant right now, first of all, please, first and foremost, go and get medical help. Go and get medical help. If you are thinking about terminating a child, don't do it in secret in a hotel room or a damn alleyway. Like, please don't do that. Please don't do that. And I know we're in a very sensitive time here, especially in America, where, you know, it's pro-lifers, you know, versus people who are for terminating pregnancies. And it could be a very touchy subject. I do believe it is a woman's choice whether she wants to terminate that or not. And I just think it should be done in a sterile place and somewhere where that person is safe, where the woman is safe and won't contract any infections or anything like that. I don't know who may be experiencing this at this time, anybody out there who is pregnant and they're feeling trapped by a pregnancy. Maybe they feel like they're trapped in their current relationship and they don't want to be in it because they know it's not built off of a solid foundation, maybe. So they are afraid to carry a child full term with the partner that they are with, or maybe they feel like their partner that they're with is making them feel trapped. So that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from this. But please, like I said, don't do anything extreme or dangerous. Please go somewhere where there are medical professionals and get that sorted how you see fit. Or if you choose to keep the child, then, you know, if you are in a domestic violence relationship or someone that you feel like just has you trapped and you just don't want to stay, you know, you feel like a child is going to trap you further with this person. Again, everybody has free will. You know, you do what you want to do. And if anyone is going through that, I sympathize with you and I am sorry. And I hope that everything does work out. So moving forward here with the rest of the story. So, yeah, I just remember thinking, oh my God, if I do carry through with this, with this pregnancy full term, I'm going to be stuck with this person. I don't want to be. It's just a situationship. It's not love. It's not built off of a firm foundation. So, you know, I'm still like, I don't know. But I do believe I did whatever that exercise was I did it vigorously, and who knows for how many days I did it in this dream. And apparently it worked, because there was a big bloody spot on the bed that my friend sat in, or my roommate or whatever sat in. So the next thing I know, I'm getting in a car with the people that I'm in this cell or this room with. And I don't know where we went. I don't know how long we were gone or what. I just remember thinking like, oh, yes, I got some freedom. Like, I'm able to get out the house. I'm able to go somewhere else. I'm able to feel free, you know. And then we end up coming back to this place or this facility or hotel or whatever it is. And I just remember feeling like dreaded again. Like, oh, man, like, oh, we're back. Like, the fun is over, you know. Being outside, our little outside time is over, you know. Got to come back to this place for some reason. We got to come back. So that's all I remember from that part of the dream. Now, the last part of the dream, it flips over to something completely different on a more positive and, dare I say, funny, weird note. So, and my dreams, my prophetic dreams sometimes do that. They will like switch lanes, like take a hard left. Like, wait, so what does this have to do with the first part? Like, what? Okay. Again, maybe you guys, the viewers, can help me. Leave comments down below what you think it's about. Do you resonate? What make the connection? Because, yeah. And it's crazy because a lot of these dreams, like I said, I wrote down a while ago. So coming back to them, I'm like, what? Spirit, what are you talking about? Make it make sense. So, so the next part of this dream, I was trying to outrun this collision between the moon and the earth, which is crazy because I've been watching these videos lately, these AI videos on YouTube, where it's like planets turning into like monsters and monsters coming out of vortexes and portals and in the atmosphere, like in the sky and stuff like that, and like chewing up planets and like crushing the earth and craziness, right? And it's funny how I'm seeing these videos now, you know, even though it's AI, it's for entertainment, you know, but still it's like I was kind of seeing stuff like this. This is kind of weird. So somebody took that like nightmare fuel right out my head and just like put it in AI videos. So it's so weird. It's so funny. Well, not funny. It's not funny. Creative, but creepy. But yeah, funny in the sense that how it connects. You get what I'm saying. So anyway, I'm trying to outrun a collision between the moon and Earth. And eventually they clash with myself and everyone else in like this major explosion. I don't even remember being with these, again, it's with some people, I don't know who, but the earth and the moon collide in this big explosion, boom. And I don't feel any pain or anything like that. I don't even remember if I felt scared. I probably was scared. Probably any person in their right mind would be scared. And then I don't know if I end up on another planet or this explosion, like this big bang creates a new planet. I don't know. And next thing I know, the planet itself, don't judge me. And yes, I have not a background, but you know, I love my soca and my reggae music, but don't judge me. Next thing I know, this collision, I guess, creates another planet or something. And it's like I'm seeing it from like the outside looking in. And this planet literally just starts dancing. Like I said, which is funny because it reminds me of these AI videos I've been seeing where like the planet has like a face and it like smiles or it starts like eating up other planets. Like it's weird. It's so freaking weird. So it's like this planet kind of comes to life. It doesn't form a face and grow arms and legs or anything, but like it starts like getting a personality of its own. And it starts like shaking and dancing. And it's like spinning. And next thing I know, I hear like soca music playing in the background. No specific song. Don't ask me who the artist was and what the jam was. I don't know what the tune was. But it was popping. And and this planet starts like spinning and shaking and dancing. And I'm just like, okay. I don't know what on earth that meant. I really have no clue. And yeah, it just started spiraling and shaking and dancing, and that was just the end of the dream. That's what I could remember. That's all I can remember. And yeah, I don't think there's much else to say about that. I mean, again, everything's up for interpretation. Like I said, I'm gonna always share a bunch of weird dreams with y'all, and the way my spirit team talks to me, they talk to me, they show me things from different facets. Like a diamond has different facets. So it's like they show me different perspectives. They shift oftentimes from first person to third person to, you know, very weird. Almost like a video game kind of thing. So, like I said, it's very weird how they communicate with me. Very weird, but apparently it's for me to know, for me to understand. I'm still trying to understand sometimes. But anyway, that's why I continue to pray for clarity. I'm like, Spirit, y'all tell me these things, and you got your girl a little confused. You got me a little confused. Can we like help me out here? Help me out, you know? But of course, I think I just need to meditate a little bit more, and I think I'll eventually figure it out, you know, or something will happen in my waking life, in my real life, and I'm like, oh, that's what they meant, and I'll see something or I'll hear something, and it'll just like jog my memory. So anyway, the part with the collision and the shaking planet, obviously to me, that's like a tower moment, or like not even so much a tower moment. It's like a transformation, a huge transformation, something colliding and then birthing something new, a new planet. and it's a happier one. I just know it ended on a positive note for coming from such dark subject matter, like talking about a miscarriage and being on lockdown and possibly domestic violence and pregnancy. Like, that's some deep stuff, really deep stuff. And then to go from that to like, it's almost as if putting a positive spin on a dream. Positive spin, no pun intended, or maybe pun intended, I don't know. But like, it's like saying that, you know, there's going to be this collision or this tower, but out of it is going to birth something new. And everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. You know, you're trying to outrun this collision. Obviously, you're scared. You don't know what to do. You don't know what's going to happen. And you think it's going to be painful and horrible. And it's like, you know, you think your literal world is ending. And at the end of it, it's like, oh, no, it's like, be more upbeat. Like, get in touch with that side of you, your inner child. And not just that, but be calm and be high vibrational. Listen to more high vibrational sounds and, you know, music and stuff like that. And maybe that's what it was. You know, again, I stated this before in my previous videos that I did the other day, that I had been under spiritual attack. And one thing the enemy will like to do is infiltrate your dream state, want to manipulate it, want to move things around, try to send you nightmares, try to scare you. And it's almost as if like maybe that first part of the dream was just something that was infiltrated by whoever was, you know, throwing that juju at me. But the fact that the latter part of the dream was just so positive when it should have been really scary, it was like as if spirit was saying like, oh, this may seem really scary right now, but it'll pass, and then you'll see a birthing of something new, and you know, just pick up your vibration, like how this planet was shaking and moving and spinning and dancing. Like, look, planets collide all the time, B. And we still out here shaking and spinning and moving as per usual. So so it was just a very interesting dream. Like I said, crazy pivot. But yeah, I'm gonna jump back into my Dreamscape Diaries series, because like I said, I still have a bunch more prophetic dreams. I took a left turn with the other videos that I've been putting out because I've just been trying to brainstorm more ideas for the channel. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas for me, anything that you want me, any topics you want me to explore or discuss on here, you know, please feel free to leave that in the comment section below. Hit me up. You can also email me. It's cornucopiainsight at Gmail. It's actually, all of it should be right down in the description box. You should be able to see it there if you want to email me and such. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this weird dream that started out really dark, really serious, and then just pivoted to something like really more lighthearted and upbeat. And, you know, what do you think it means? Like I said, that's my interpretation of it. Like I said, I hope this helped someone. If it resonated, cool. If not, like I said, let it fly. It ain't about you. Yeah. So that's what I got for that part of the segment. Yeah, anyway, let me shut up. Time to go. Anyway, everybody, thank you for joining me today. Peace out. Modupe.